Can you pay her bills? Can you pay her telephone bills?
Can you please pay my bills?
Then you can chill.
Yeah. I don't. Honestly, because I think we're gonna get copyright because we really sounded like Beyonce then. What is the most creative way you've quit a job?
I went to lunch and never came back. I went to my lunch.
My girlfriend.
Ready, set, action.
You have to put it in front of us.
Oh, sorry. Ready, set, action.
Hey guys, welcome back. Oh. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, firstly, if you're new to my channel, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. The type of content I do has changed a little bit. It's a little bit lifestyle vlogs, conversational pieces. Today we're doing a Girlfriends edition, which is a new segment that I've introduced to my channel where I'm just, whenever I'm around my girlfriends, yeah, we're just gonna record for memories. We have loads of I guess we have loads of chats and stuff like that, and today we're getting ready to
Get ready.
we're getting ready for the sake of getting ready to go take pictures for my friend who is a stylist. I'll put her Instagram somewhere on the screen. So we're gonna take some pictures and I'm just tagging along because why not?
She's my official photographer, videographer, editor, strategist, all of that.
All of it. So for the topic of today, I thought what would be really nice to talk about, because again, if you're new to my channel, I've recently moved back to London and you've recently got a new job.
Yeah.
Something you've really wanted. Let's talk about like adulting, like,
because it's the ghetto. The ghetto, child. Is that a white refrigerator?
But literally, yeah, I thought I have a few things that I have on my mind. I don't know if you have any thoughts.
I got thoughts.
Whilst we get ready, because yeah, adulting is just the ghetto.
Honestly.
So we're gonna have all our makeups on the floor, by the way. So if we keep dipping,
don't mind that. Don't mind that.
Don't watch it. It's right. It's right. So the first thing that came up on my list.
I start with my base, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
I'm starting with my eyebrows.
I forgot my primer, so I'm just gonna do my prime substitute, which is just a little bit of setting powder, and you press it into the skin.
Loads of people say that's really good for like oily skin and stuff. But yeah, so as I was saying, my first thing about adulting that I am realizing is just the ghetto, not the ghetto, the ghetto is bills.
Can you pay her bills? Can you pay her telephone bills?
Can you please pay my bills?
Then you can chill.
Yeah. I don't. Honestly, because I think we're gonna get copyright because we really sounded like Beyonce then. But it's one of those where you're just like, why do I have to pay bills? I think before, when I moved out, even at home, like I would pay some bills, but it wasn't that deep. Like it wasn't bills. It's like
not
just
serious bills.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just to get in them,
basically.
just to get in the zone of doing things.
Yeah.
But of paying bills, I guess. And then the last time I moved out, the place that I got, bills were included, so I didn't have to worry about them.
Right.
But this new place, there's a water bill. Like, isn't water free?
It comes from the sky. Oh, I look crazy. You're charging me for that.
Exactly. Water should be free at this point, really and truly. But anyway, there's a water bill. There's an electric bill.
Council tax?
That's the council tax.
Did you say about council tax?
Yo, we got a letter the other day.
They get you.
And I was like, there's such thing as council tax. Like, what am I paying though? Like,
to exist.
But what is the actual reason of council tax, please?
Like, what does it actually, because we already pay tax, we pay NI, we pay all of these things on top of the VAT that you add on to everything, and now you want to come and charge me for council tax. Make it make sense, please. Boris, I want to have a chat because what you're doing is very discombobulated, and
it's not making a lot of sense.
It's upsetting me and my homegirls because we just want to live life and you're just extorting the country. Ooh, I hope it doesn't take my visa away.
Imagine him taking your whole visa away. But yeah, just realizing, I think the one good thing is I feel like my parents were quite good when it came to bills. Like the fact that, not that I was made to pay bills, but it was something that, yeah, that's something that was like at the forefront of my mind, thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to pay bills, so maybe I should start doing it now. What about you? Did you, because you're still at home? She's moving back out.
I'm still at home. I'm moving out next year. I'm not gonna tell you guys when, because evil eye is real. And no, it's real. And when it comes bill wise, like I will contribute to the household, but not in particular bills, like just a lump sum.
Yeah, I get it.
But I think I haven't paid like serious bills, but I've been paying like my own personal bills and expenses since I started working. So like I'm very in tune with that, and I'm quite a responsible person anyway, so, and I'm a planner, so everything like that. But I am scared of the first like couple of months. I'm getting used to that, because I've got so used to like just living life and like spending my money.
I'm just living life.
Yeah. And now, guys, this is how you know adulthood is the ghetto. Like, we're free to go outside, Corona is over, and now I'm just thinking, whew, I need to save this money, child, because
for you to, when you move out.
Yeah, this London living is not cheap.
I remember my mum called me the other day and she was like, hey, like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, like, me and my housemate, I was like, oh, me and Mikey are trying to we're trying to figure out how we pay these bills. And she laughed. She was just like, oh gosh.
When was the moment for you that it hit you? And guys, please comment below, share your opinions. Like, what was the realization or the epiphany moment for you when you were like, wow, I'm now an adult with real responsibilities? Like, I have to show up, otherwise this is not getting done.
Okay, one was oh my god, I literally, okay, the second one, I'll think of the first one that I had. One was after, to be fair, I started working from quite a young age anyway.
Yeah, you've been working.
Yeah, but I didn't want to, like, I can't ask my parents for money.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. So it came to a point where even if I wanted something, clothes, whether it be clothes, whether it's some sort of like, I want to pay for a train or whatever it is.
Yeah.
When I was like, nah, I can't be asking my parents.
Yeah.
That's when I felt like, oh, I'm an adult. I can't be dependent on my parents.
Yeah.
But then I've been doing that for quite a young age. But that's when I felt like an adult, when I realized, oh my god, I can't be doing that. And then secondly, probably my job now, because I'm just so scared to mess it up, because who gonna pay my rent? Who gonna pay my rent?
Get fired. You can't just quit your job when
oh my gosh, do you remember me?
Oh, you are quitting jobs left, right. Speaking of quitting jobs, we have really, our group has gone through creative ways of quitting jobs. We've been through jobs.
What is the most creative way you've quit a job?
I went to lunch and never came back. I went to my lunch break. Like, I hated this job, guys. Like, this job was never for me. It was technically my first official job.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do this for the money, it's okay. And like, I just hated it. I was on my feet all the time. My manager was like always talking rubbish. I'm like, what am I even doing here? Like, this is a waste of my time. And I don't even remember what happened that day, but like, he really just got on my nerves. Yeah, I remember it was around Christmas time, and I have a little brother, and I think it was his first official Christmas. And yeah, and he said to me, you have to work. And I was like, no, I'm not working on Christmas. He's like, you either have to work Christmas or New Year's, and I'm like, I am not doing either. And he was like, well, you have to, otherwise you're getting fired. I was like, you gonna fire me? I'll do you one better.
I'm going out for lunch.
I literally told him, I said, I'm not coming back. He looked at me and he laughed. I got my bag, went on my lunch break, never came back. He called me when I was at home, like 2 hours after my lunch break had finished, being like, Shillah, where are you? I was like, I told you. Then I blocked him. Like,
oh my god,
no time to waste.
I'm guessing we're not getting a reference from him.
Oh, I didn't want the reference anyway, because it was, you know, one of those jobs that you know is never really gonna mean anything.
Yeah,
like, it's not on my CV or anything. So
I guess the most creative way I've probably quit a job, oh, there was a time where I just sent in a mess. I woke up and I was like, it was one of those jobs where you get paid the hours that you work.
Right.
And I was like, and I was getting paid weekly, and I was like, do you know what? I think I've got enough money for the next few weeks. One, I just I said to them, I sent her a text that morning where I was meant to be on shift. I sent her a text and I was like, there's been like an emergency and I have to go to Zimbabwe.
And the lies
and I've got a flight tonight, blah blah blah. Do you know how much every time when I used to walk past that place, the way I would run or put my head down? And she sent a message like, I know it's not true, and I was just there like,
how does she know it's not true?
Because I was always just doing the most at work.
Oh, okay.
You know me, if I don't want to do something, I don't do it.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm the same way. Once my mind is made up that this is not happening, you can move hell, heaven, the 5 dimensions, the galaxy. I am not doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It was one of them. But anyway, on the topic of adulting, so bills was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
So realizing also now you can't just mess around with your job.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah, you just can't. Because now, like, I can't go back home. Like, what am I can't go back home.
Yeah,
I've fully moved out.
Yeah, moving out, I'm in the mindset of that's the pressure as well. Like, once I'm out, I don't want to go back. Like, I love my family and stuff. I love my home, but I just feel like it would hurt my pride. I know they don't care, but
they probably would personally, they'll be like, please come home, Shillah.
Personally, I'm just like, I will come back when I've made this million, you know?
The other thing I said that's like ghetto, like that just makes adulting ghetto. I wrote, the fact you have to, one, address your trauma. Like, you can't walk around with trauma in these streets, like, and being angry at so many people. So addressing trauma and controlling your emotions. Because you know when you're a kid, like, if I don't like something, like,
yeah, and that's you have someone to blame then as well. But as an adult, you are the only person responsible for how you feel, what you do, your happiness, everything. It all falls on you. And even though things might have happened to you during your development, that
you can't bring that, like,
exactly, because everyone been going through stuff, and to be honest, those are things like that are the things that make us who we are as people. Amen. I think. And also, right, let me just touch on this. As an adult, even I wish I'd started doing this when I was a bit younger. Self-reflection is very, very important. Like, not just in about like your environment and but deep within, to the soul. Like, really self-reflect, and if you can do it every single day, it's good. Like, try to reflect every day and just think about, what did I do today that made me feel uncomfortable? What can I change it? Like, tiny little things like that. And I feel like that is what really makes life, because those things,
you can't be doing that. You don't realize that as a child.
Exactly.
The moment you start realizing those things, you are becoming an adult, I guess.
Exactly. And a responsible one too, because there's hella adults out here that can't adult.
That are still kids. Yeah. That are still kids in the streets.
I mean, I ain't no expert. We're still learning. We're still growing, but we're getting there.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, it's the same with me. I think the fact that you have to control your emotions, because what I don't like, I think this is why it's so hard for me to make friends sometimes, is I find someone could act a certain type of way and people would be like, oh, excuse them for acting that way because they've had such a traumatic past and they've had ABCD happen to them. It's like, okay, that, like, I understand and I empathize, but it's not fair for you to then take out your trauma on me, because if we all did that, like, where would we be? Yeah. So it's like, the moment you realize, okay, so it's okay to go to therapy as well, and I feel like a lot of people, you know, especially in the black community, like, no one ever wants to.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, because, you know, people go through a lot of things, but if you need to go to therapy to fix your problem so you don't have a go at me every 5 minutes because I feel abandoned, I feel this, I feel that, like, I understand, but I didn't abandon you.
You know what, that's another thing. I think it's very, very important for everyone to go to therapy at least once in their life. Go and talk about it. Go and let it out, because, like, that's how some of you become psychopaths, because you walk around.
I don't
I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep coming for you guys, but you piss me off. Not you directly watching the video, but
not you directly.
My phone is about to unsubscribe because of my stupidity.
No, it's the truth though, but people will really be walking around like with their own trauma and like placing it on other people. I remember when I was in high school, I had this friend, and I won't go too much into detail because it'd be very obvious.
Yeah.
So I had this friend, and she was going through a lot at home, and I guess she was a child at that point, but you could excuse it. But she would treat me in such a, like I owed her, like the world owed her. And to
the world don't owe you shit, darling.
To a certain extent, you know, because of what she'd been through, you kind of felt like, okay, the world does. Yeah. And I think because I used to speak to my mum and say, oh, you know, this person's acting like this, and she'd be like, you know, she's going through a lot, but she'd also say, whatever you're going through, I think because Africans, you're taught to be so strong, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to take it out on everyone. Like, I don't owe you anything. You don't know what I could be going through. But yeah, that's another thing with adulting, like the fact that you have to address those things.
And you have to be responsible for your own actions and emotions, like no one else's.
Yeah. And then also, I don't know, I feel like I'm coming up with loads of topics.
Yeah, go on, bring the topic.
Another thing that I don't like that we have to do, I might copy for a minute with thingy base. Another thing that we do that I don't like, not that I don't like, that I find really difficult now that I'm an adult, is making friends.
Oh yeah. Actually,
maybe because we didn't go to uni and stuff like that.
No, that's not the issue.
Making quality friends.
Yes, I think that like I've felt like I've always struggled to like not make friends but really connect with people. And I feel like that just comes from a place of wanting everyone around me to be genuine, because there's nothing that I hate more than a fake ass beep. But yeah, like I think that's the issue, is that a lot of people are fake, and we're quite good because we're aware of behavior and of discerning who's fake, who's not, what's real, and the fact that we don't like to fake things,
certain things.
Exactly. Like I'm not gonna fake friendship, I'm not gonna fake anything for anybody. So
yeah, I get that.
But yeah, as an adult, I don't know why it's so hard to make friends. Maybe it's also because like your eyes are just more open to who people really are.
Yeah, a friend is, I've realized also you could be someone's friend, and I feel like I realized this at quite a young age, is you could be someone, you could say that's my best friend, that friend, that's my BFF, but really in these streets you're just an accomplice to them. Not an accomplice, what's it called? Is it an accomplice?
A turn-up friend.
No, an acquaintance.
Oh yeah,
an acquaintance in the streets.
Yeah,
you know. Whilst you're claiming that's my best friend, like you know, so that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Basically, moral of the story is these people don't love you. Love yourself.
Amen. Hey to the man.
Men.
Relationships.
Yeah. I think just actually not even speaking on relationships, not like romantic relationships, like family relationships. Like as an adult, I feel like, yeah, that's the ghetto, because you get to the point of adulthood where you stop like idolizing people and you start seeing the people in your life as humans, like as people that have trauma, that have made mistakes and and I find like that is actually one of the steps that usher you into adulthood. I don't know if everyone has gone through that, like you go through a point where you stop like seeing your parents through this lens of perfect people, and you just start noticing them for who they are, not just parents, like siblings, everything.
Yeah.
And you start noticing like they call to people and understanding like on a deeper level and stuff, and like that's really good, but it's also low-key the ghetto, because it can really mess up a lot of
relationships
for you. Yeah, a lot of relationships, a lot of like mental health and all of that type of stuff.
I get that.
Yeah, that's the ghetto.
I think what I kind of resonated with when you said that is you know when you grow up and you see someone and they are, you know, they're kind of this everything to you, like they're the coolest person, they do everything in like
they could do no wrong in your eyes,
and then you start to realize actually
this person is very, very flawed.
Yeah.
That's
something I've seen as well, like with relationships. That actually, as much as I want to say, you know, let me put it on here because my mouth is, as much as I want to say this relationship is great and stuff like that, and I used to see that person as my superhero or anything like that, and then you start realizing actually they're just a normal person and they're just going through things. And it kind of sucks because it's like life is not as easy or like as
perfect as you think it is, like, because you know when we're all younger, blah blah blah, going through, we're like, oh, I can't wait to do this, I can't wait to do this. And like now as an adult, I have realized that there is never gonna be a perfect moment for anything. And what you need to do as a person, if you want to be happy, if you want to feel content like with your life, you just have to choose to be happy in your current situation, regardless of what you want, what your aims are, and where you are. Just be happy there, because like the happiness, you can't always put off your happiness thinking, when I get this I'll be happy, when I get this you'll be happy. Because when you get there, you're just gonna want something else, and you're gonna keep chasing your happiness and putting it off and putting it off, and it's never gonna happen. Like, be happy now, appreciate now. You might not be where you want to be at, but honey, you can pull yourself from anything if you want to.
Where you want to be at. How about a pressure? Full stop. Especially with social media now.
Like don't actually, that's another thing. Like stop watching these people on social media. Stop it. Be in your world. Do you. Regardless.
There'll be one person that's viewing it.
Exactly. Just do you, and if they don't like it, they can go to hell. What are you gonna do? Die? You can't come and die just because these people don't like you. This life, I can't kill myself, or whatever he says.
I think that's also, I keep having to wet
guys, this conversation is getting real deep. We're exposing our souls, so you better hit the like button. Did you see that? Yeah, you did.
I see what you did there.
Shameless plug. We ain't got no shame up in here.
I think I made this too wet. Do you know what, this thingy really, I need to get a new concealer. I realized when I used it, I was like,
on the Lancome. I'm telling you, people, this concealer.
Riri, I love you, but this concealer ain't it.
Don't bring my girl into this.
Oh, I'm like, is it not her concealer though?
She lied, Riri. She lied. If you're watching this, please don't let her stop you from giving us the sponsorship. I want.
But yeah, I think, like, literally as you were saying, it's the pressures of social media, the pressures
that we put on ourselves
from parents as well, like
especially if you're from an African, not even just African, especially immigrant kids. I find that especially within African community, like, you just have this pressure to like achieve, and it might not even be inflicted on you by your parents and but because of you're aware what your parents have sacrificed in a way for you, you just have this pressure on yourself that you self-inflict to,
what the hell is happening?
Like, do all these things and live life a certain way, achieve things, you know, by a certain age,
Wait, I'm looking scary. My concealer doesn't wanna, it doesn't wanna,
I think it's just on the camera. Spritz it with a bit of setting spray.
Yeah, I'll do it in a sec. To be fair, the way I'm doing it, I'm gonna put foundation over it anyway, so.
Oh, okay, you're fine then. Basically, as an adult, all the power of everything, how you feel, your confidence, don't blame it on representation, which is important, but don't blame it on influences, it all has to come from within. And as an adult, you have to realize that and stop trying to find a scapegoat for everything, because sometimes you're the problem, and that's why you need to self-reflect, because you do be the problem sometimes, and you can't be in denial, because that's
literally, was that not what we were talking about, the first point? Like, being self-aware and understanding that,
and you have to know when you're the problem and fix it, you know. That's what I want to touch on. Like, do you feel like there's less room for error now?
What, as an adult?
Pressure. Because of the pressure, the responsibilities that are like, you feel like you can't really mess up. Like, even when you're on the ladder of chasing your dreams and making your dream life happen, even though you know you're taking a chance and everything, like, it's just like, I can't really mess this up, because now if this goes wrong, what's going to happen with my bills? What's going to happen?
That's what I was saying. It's so much pressure.
Right? Like, it all just comes back to the responsibilities of the things we need to do in order to survive, you know?
It is literally survival
of the fittest out here. Adulthood is not for the weak. If you can't do it,
what are you going to do? Because you can't stop it either. Like, you can't prevent, you know, being an adult.
You know what, I can't help you there, mate. You just have to live in denial.
But definitely, also one thing that I had noted down when I thought, like, what's ghetto about being an adult, I think it's realizing that you're never fully ever going to know yourself. And I'm sick and tired of people saying, find out more about, like, you can know what you don't like, what you do like, the types of people you like to be around,
the buttons that push you, all that type of
stuff. But because you're always going to be, like, growing and changing, and different experiences are gonna, like, kind of bring different emotions and different different emotions and different experiences, you are never gonna fully know who you are, full stop.
Please, yes, thank you. And
realizing that early,
it's very important, because, like, I don't actually, why do people tell those lies? Because isn't life about always growing, always changing, always evolving? And if you're saying, oh, I need to find myself, I need to know myself, you know yourself in that particular moment. But tomorrow something else might happen that's gonna completely change how you think and how you view things. So you won't be the same person. You're never really, I'm not gonna be the same person today, tomorrow. Something is gonna be different. It might be subtle, but something will be different, you know.
Guys, what happened was
basically the camera stopped recording, and we thought we had been recording this whole time. But semi-finished looks will look cute.
We just need to do our hair. So guys, that was literally it for us, because my camera died whilst we were midway talking. If you liked our conversation,
it's been fun, share your adult struggles as well, because we want to know what you're going through.
Why is adulting the ghetto for you?
Submit your essay below. Thanks.
Have you finished? My girlfriend. I feel like we did it wrong. Tina's the one that had the right thing.
No, that's it. My girlfriend.
Your ear in there and there. You look lovely. They're very nice.
So do you. I just need to figure out this hair.
But yeah, guys, so it was nice speaking to you guys.
Final looks. Minus hair.
Forget about the hair. Forget about the hair, but at least we're finished, like, the faces. It's currently 7 o'clock, but we're gonna go take pictures and all of that fun stuff. So if you're new again, make sure you subscribe, and anyone that was watching, like, comment, let us know the struggles that you feel like, why adulthood is like the ghetto, like adulthood.
Why do we hate it here? Why?
But yeah, take care. Bye.